Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to give you guys my thoughts in a preview of the Summer League for the New York Knicks that kicks off tomorrow night. I absolutely love the Summer League every single year, so I'm really excited to make this video to preview the roster, to give you guys my thoughts, some players that we should look out for, why this is a really big Summer League for the year two guys of Grimes, Deuce McBride, and Jericho Sims, and of course the rookie of Trevor Keels, and the guy that we got in undrafted free agency in Jean Montero, and a bunch of other guys that'll be part of the Westchester Knicks, and a guy that'll be a two-way contract for the New York Knicks, that being Ferran Hunt. So I'm really excited to give you guys this video. Before we hop into it, I just want to mention, if you guys are new to Knicks Media, make sure you hit that subscribe button to help me out to get my new goal, which is 10,000 subscribers. We're inching close, guys. It's crazy how much this Knicks Media channel has been growing the past couple of weeks. I really do appreciate all the support. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please do not forget to hit that thumbs up button and comment down below how excited you are for the Knicks Summer League and any other players that you are really excited to see ball out for the New York Knicks in the Summer League. So with that being said, let's dive right into the video. So let's highlight the three players that every single Knicks fan will be watching the most in the Summer League, that being all the year two players in Quentin Grimes, Duece McBride, and Jericho Sims. But before we do that, we have to have a quick shout out to Jericho Sims for getting paid and getting a real standard NBA contract. I already made a video on this news earlier today, so if you guys want to get my in-depth breakdown of Jericho Sims as a player and my thoughts of the New York Knicks giving him that contract, I'll leave it down below in the description. But basically, Jericho Sims is not a two-way player for the Knicks anymore. We signed him to a standard NBA contract, and Trevor Keels looks like he'll be getting that two-way contract. This is great news for Jericho Sims because that means he's going to be on the roster for the entire season and the postseason if the Knicks make it. So shout out to Jericho Sims. I cannot wait to see you ball out in the Summer League. It's a great thing for the Knicks. It's also great things for Jericho Sims personally for getting paid. Now, when it comes to Quentin Grimes, I think, is going to absolutely light up the Summer League. Even last year, him and Deuce McBride and Jericho Sims did great things in the Summer League last year. Zach Brazeiler from the NY Post, you guys might know, he was on my channel a couple weeks ago to highlight Trevor Keels and basically talk about the Knicks free agency before everything got kicked off. And Zach Brazeiler from the NY Post, he wrote a really great article about Quentin Grimes and how he's coming to dominate the Summer League this season. And Quentin Grimes is a player that last year as a rookie, he showed so much flash, and I honestly would not be shocked if Quentin Grimes is the starter this season ahead of Evan Fournier. We're hearing a lot of buzz about Evan Fournier potentially either getting traded in a sign-and trade or just being moved or coming off the bench because of his defensive liability. Evan Fournier is no bum in terms of scoring the basketball or shooting. I mean, hell, he broke the Knicks franchise record for the most three-pointers made in an entire season, but his defensive ability is what makes me believe that Quentin Grimes might get the edge over him in the starting lineup, and I know there's a whole Cam Reddish debate as well. I'm not going to get into that in this video. We're going to save that for future videos, but what I'm trying to say is Quentin Grimes has a perfect opportunity in the Summer League to really take over and show why he's a dominant player and more than just a 3-and-D guy in the NBA. What Quentin Grimes showed me as a rookie was, number one, he is not afraid to shoot the ball. I mean, he shot 38% from downtown, shooting 4 3-pointers per game. So it's not like he was not shooting a lot. He was a high volume shooter, quick trigger, not shy at all, has a very confident jump shot and a pure jump shot that I absolutely love watching him shoot the basketball. He also has some ability to, attack the paint, but not as, developed as we would like to see from Quentin Grimes. But I feel like the more he develops, the more he can unlock his game. We'll see Quentin Grimes drive to the cup and make some more plays at the rim, whether that's throwing the lobs, kicking it out, or finishing at the rim of his own. So I feel like this is a really great opportunity for Grimes to show up and be the number one option on the Summer League team and put the team on his back. I really feel like he's about to ball out. Now, when it comes to Deuce McBride, first of all, Deuce McBride, every single game he played for the Westchester Knicks last year, balled out. I think he averaged around like 28 points, like 11 assists and 5 rebounds for all the games he played. I don't know if that's his exact stats from the G League, but every single time Deuce was down with the Westchester Knicks, he was balling out. So there's no reason to believe that Deuce McBride is not going to do the same exact thing in the Summer League once again. Deuce McBride is a player that I would love for him to get minutes in the NBA this season in year number 2, but there's a lot of players ahead of him on the roster. Guys like Jalen Brunson now, Derrick Rose, Emmanuel Quickley. There's a lot of guys on the roster that's going to be playing over Deuce McBride, but it's okay because there's depth if anybody goes down with an injury, I got confidence in Deuce McBride coming in year number 2 and getting some meaningful minutes. He did not really show up a lot in the NBA. He did show some flashes in a couple games, but he is definitely a work in progress. He's the second-round pick last year that the New York Knicks and Tom Thibodeau are trying to develop. My favorite part about Deuce McBride is definitely his defense. His energy he brings on that side of the ball is awesome. He picks up the dribbler from full court pretty much every single time. He gets into the passing lanes. He's basically a pest, and he's going to grow into his body and become even more of a physical guy at that guard position. So I feel like Deuce McBride is a player that's going to ball out in the Summer League, and his offensive repertoire has really impressed me, especially with his time in the Westchester Knicks. I mean, his ball handling ability, his playmaking, attacking the paint, dunking on people, even like pulling up from 3, his mid-range jump shot, his floaters, his layups. You know, he has everything you want in a guard to develop for the long term, and I feel like in the Summer League he's going to put on a display once again, showing why the New York Knicks need to give this man minutes in the NBA. Now, transitioning into Jericho Sims, the last of the 3 year 2 players in the Summer League. Jericho Sims is a highlight reel waiting to happen. He's going to have more than one Gotham alley-oops where he just jumps out of the gym and he's going to dunk on people. We all saw that last year's in Summer League. I think the first game, he just had this crazy alley-oop. You can see it right here. And I remember watching it, I'm like, oh my goodness, Jericho Sims. We just got the steal of the draft once again. 58th overall pick. This man looks like he is the steal of the entire draft. Let's go. And then we saw the same exact thing in the NBA as a rookie for the Knicks. At the Garden, he was catching lobs. He was blocking shots. He was dunking on people. I mean, he showed so much flash, so much potential for a 58th overall pick. So I'm so happy the Knicks gave him that contract to ink him up here for the next 3 years, and he's on the 15-man roster. So for Jericho Sims to become the full-time center, the starting center for the Summer League, I really feel like it's an awesome opportunity for him to develop his game, understand what he needs to improve on, you know, play a lot of minutes, run the floor, improve on the defensive side of the ball, because I feel like he's really raw on that side, which is not bad at all, but I feel like his defensive ability, there's so much upside there, and I feel like Tom Thibodeau is going to unlock that this season if he gets some burn. If Mitchell Robinson or Hartenstein ever goes down with an injury, I got all the confidence in the world in the year 2 Jericho Sims. Now, talking about Trevor Keels. Now, Trevor Keels is our rookie that's going to be playing this year, and he's going to be on a 2-way contract, which basically means he can only play up to 50 games this season, and he's not going to be eligible for the postseason if the Knicks make it. Can you please make the postseason, Knicks? That would be greatly appreciated. But Trevor Keels is going to be really fun to watch this year in the Summer League because I feel like he has the body to match well with the talent around him. He has the physicality to him. And there's a lot of scouts and a lot of people around the NBA that feel like if Trevor Keels stayed with Duke and he played as a sophomore, he'd be a lottery pick in next year's draft. So the New York Knicks feel like they got a steal in the second round with an 18-year-old player that did not really get a lot of playing time at Duke because he had so much talent around him where the ball wasn't really in his hands. Trevor Keels is a really good opportunity to go out there and show that he has a lot of upside, right? I'm not expecting Keels to just blow it out of the water and become like, you know, the star of the Summer League, but I'm really curious to see what type of offensive game Trevor Keels has. I feel like his defensive ability is going to be really fun to watch. Is he in shape? Is he a player that has a lot of upside? I feel like Trevor Keels is a player that Knicks fans are going to be really intrigued by to watch his progression as a rookie in Westchester, and if he ever gets called up for the New York Knicks, if any injuries happen. And then talking about Jean Montero. Jean Montero is actually ranked as the -- 1 undrafted player in this year's draft class, according to Bleacher Report. So there's a lot of praise from Jean Montero. This is a player that was supposed to go in the first round way back when, but then he played with that league and he kind of disappointed. And then, you know, people are kind of wondering, can he be a point guard in this league? Is he too small? So this is a really good opportunity for Jean Montero to go out there and prove that he could be a point guard in this league. And I do feel like the Knicks have a good opportunity to bring him in on the Westchester Knicks if they want to give him that type of contract. And I feel like this is a really good opportunity overall for Jean Montero to show up and prove that he could be a really good player at this level on the Summer League because he's young, he's quick, he's a really instinctual playmaker, which is my favorite thing about him. He's really fluid with the ball in his hands. He can attack the paint. He is a really fluid jump shot. He is small, but I do feel like those type of players in today's NBA can make it if you have the shiftiness, if you have the basketball IQ. So I think that's the biggest thing that Knicks fans are going to be looking at in Jean Montero. Where is smarts at? Does he have that instinctual ability to run the pick and roll, know what to do with the ball when the ball's in his hands, be that orchestrator, be that floor general? So I'm really excited to see what Jean Montero does. And then other guys that's going to be on the Summer League to keep an eye on for. Ferran Hunt is a player that's on a 2-way contract for the Knicks right now. which basically means it's going to be him and Trevor Keels. That's going to be those two-way contracts. So we'll see what Hunt can do. Amir Sims is another guy that's been on the Knicks for quite a bit. He showed up on the Knicks last year. He was on the Knicks Summer League team last year, I'm pretty sure, and the G League team. So he's kind of like a veteran in this type of role, the forward. Vince Edwards, Deshaun Schwartz, and Blair. You know, there's a lot of guys that's going to be on this roster, but we all know every Knicks fan is going to be looking at Jericho Sims, Duece McBride, Quentin Grimes, Trevor Keels, and Jean Montero. Those are the 5 guys that mostly everybody's going to be looking forward to. So leave a comment down below, guys. Which players are you looking forward to the most to see ball out in the Summer League? I'll be posting all the recaps for every single game here on this channel to give you guys the latest news of what's going on in the Summer League. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you are indeed new. Like the video if you guys enjoy, and please comment down below your thoughts and what your expectations are for the Summer League, because I am pretty pumped up. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and let's go Knicks. Peace out.